What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Blu-ray Bandit, back with another eBay Blu-ray unboxing video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for your best chance at a free digital code. Let's see what I got. All right, we got a box here. This one's from eBay. It's a fairly big box. It took 2 weeks to get here. Thank you, United States Postal Service under Trump. Yeah, so my general considerations when it comes to buying on eBay is I buy for two reasons. One is it's a Blu-ray that I want, right? I don't want to resell it. I don't mind paying for it, whatever the market value is. I don't think I can find it anywhere cheaper, and so I will buy it on eBay for whatever the market value is. I'll have another video with some of those selections in it, just so you can see what I buy and don't mind paying full price for. The other way I buy on eBay is I buy in lots, and I will never buy a lot unless it has a couple titles at minimum that I would want to keep anyway. The goal with this is if I can find a lot with 10 to 20 movies in it, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be super in demand or overpriced for what I'm willing to pay for a used Blu-ray, then I will put a watch on it. And then when the auction gets closer, I will snipe it for the smallest amount I can possibly get. If you don't know how to eBay snipe, Google search that, bud. It'll save you money for sure. So this box has 16 movies in it. I paid $44.80 shipped to my door for that price, which gives us an average of $2.80 each. If you've watched my pawn shop videos, you know I have a general ceiling of about $2.50 for any given Blu-ray at a pawn shop. On eBay, it goes up and down, depending on, really, like, the more you can get in one lot, the bigger the shot that each title is going to bring that number down. So the good news is you're only competing with other people that are doing this, so they are also looking for the lowest amount as well. So they generally don't drive up too much. The reason why I'm willing to pay $2.80 for the titles that I'm going to keep is because the titles that I'm not going to keep hopefully will pay for the ones that I'm going to keep. Doesn't always work out that way, but most of the time it does. And most of the time you actually walk away with money that you can reinvest in other titles that you want. So this package is coming to us from Joe in Columbus. Let's get to it and see what Joe sent us. First title, Road to Perdition. This is a Sam Mendes movie. You might know him from the recent Bond movies. He also directed American Beauty, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Tom Hanks, Paul Newman, Jude Law. I enjoy this film. I already own it, though, so I am going to be selling it. Next up, Goodfellas. Classic. Also a movie you will find at every pawn shop. I swear. They have sold so many of these. It's not possible that they haven't earned their money back like 50 million fold. So if you ever want a copy of Goodfellas, don't buy it on eBay from me. Just go to a pawn shop and get it for probably less. Next title, Wolf Hall. I don't know what this is. I remember when I was evaluating this auction, I looked it up as far as what it was worth, and it wasn't worth nothing, but it wasn't worth a lot. My best guess is somewhere between $2 and $3. This was one of a couple in here that I will basically just be getting my money back on them, probably not making any money off of it, which is fine. That's the name of the game, Wolf Hall. If anybody has seen this and thinks I should watch it before it goes away, let me know. I do enjoy Mark Rylance and Claire Foy, and I don't really know who Damian Lewis is, but yeah, Wolf Hall. This one will be added to the collection. I do not own this. No digital code. Typically in eBay auctions, you can't snag a digital code. You can find them in pawn shop buys, but typically on eBay, unless it says specifically, it's probably not going to come with the digital. So keep that in mind. So Chicago, I enjoy this movie, and also it is a Best Picture winner, and I'm trying to collect every Best Picture winner available on Blu-ray. Thus, I needed Chicago. The Outlaw Josie Wales, starring Clint Eastwood. Directed by Clint Eastwood. I have never seen this film. It was recommended to me by a listener of my podcast. So I bought it. It's brand new, so I'm tempted to scan it, see how much it goes for, see if it'll help pay for some of the rest of this auction. But I also might just keep it because I want to watch it, and it's probably good. I mean, it came recommended, so I don't know. Haven't decided yet. A Clockwork Orange. Everybody knows about this movie. It's from Stanley Kubrick, director of every other movie that you enjoy. I don't have this in my collection. I will most likely keep it. Drive. Starring Ryan Gosling. Directed by Nicholas Winding Refn, who's done a bunch of other movies. His most recent is Neon Demon, which was great. And he did the Pusher series. I think there's 3 or 4 in that before he came over to the United States and started making Hollywood movies with dudes like Ryan Gosling. This is a good one. It's already in my collection. I gotta resell it. It's gone. The Birds. Alfred Hitchcock. This is a classic. No digital code. Always got to check, though. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite movies. It's in my top 100 of all time. If you'd like to see what my top 100 of all time is, check the description box. There's a link to my Letterboxd where you can find that list. It's a classic. I had to own it. The Birds. Next up, Song to Song. So this was sold at dollar stores maybe a year ago. I'm guessing that's where this copy came from. It's a little dusty. I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like cat hair. Gross. So far, these have been in really good condition, but this one is a little gross. Anyway, this is a Terrence Malick film. If you don't know who he is, you should look into it. He's got lots of great movies. They're, I would say, mostly slow-paced movies, so you got to have a high threshold for that. This one stars Michael Fassbender. Ryan Gosling's in it. Also Rooney Mara, I think, and Natalie Portman. I have not seen it. I already own it. And since it's been about a year since Dollar Tree ran this, I would guess that this will probably sell $2, $3, maybe $4. We'll see. Once Upon a Time in the West by Sergio Leone. This got Charles Bronson in it, Henry Fonda. Great movie. I do not own it. I have seen it, and I will be adding it to the collection just in case I want to watch it again someday. Deer Hunter. So I do want to keep this, but it's brand new, and I don't care about brand new. You know, I'm going to have to scan this one, see what it goes for on eBay, and if it fetches a pretty penny, then I will be reselling it. If it's anywhere between $5 and $10, I'll probably keep it for my own. And then if I stumble upon Deer Hunter before I get the chance to watch it, I have not watched this, but I know I'm going to love it. Then I'll swap it out for one that's already open and sell this one. We'll see how it works out. All right, Karate Kid 1 and 2 Collector's Edition. So this is what first caught my eye. I want to own the Karate Kid movies. I don't really care about part 3. If it was in front of me, I wouldn't say no. But 1 and 2, I wanted to own, and now I do. These look like they're in great condition. The box has some normal shelfware. I mean, this was obviously taken care of as best as possible for normal shelfware, I would say. Unless you're like hypersensitive to that. This is about what you can expect from most people as far as their outer boxes. Really, I'm just lucky there is an outer box. So, love these movies. Haven't seen Karate Kid 2 in quite a while. Recently rewatched Karate Kid 1. This was the motivation, the main motivation for buying this lot. Next up, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, a Steven Spielberg film. So I'm trying to collect all of the Steven Spielberg movies, and you can get, I would say, somewhere close to half of them on a budget, and then eventually you run out of budget titles. There's definitely a few out there that cost a good deal of money. He is one of 4 directors, I believe, who directed the movie The Twilight Zone the movie, rather. And that disc is ridiculous. It goes for $50 and up on the regular. I can't pay that much for one Blu-ray title. I know some people have a threshold to be able to do that. I just cannot bring myself to do it. So that is one of my white whales. Close Encounters of the Third Kind is definitely out there. You just can't find it in pawn shops or garage sales or thrift stores. I think it was sold mainly to collectors and not your casual movie buyer. There's also a collector's edition that comes in irregular packaging, but I don't prefer irregular packaging. I'd rather have just a standard Blu-ray case that looks nice on the shelf, not one that like bumps out or anything like that. That was also one of the reasons I jumped into this auction. Close Encounters. Knock it off the list for Spielberg. Next title. So I couldn't really see what this was in the auction listing, but it didn't matter to me because it had Karate Kid, it had Close Encounters, it had Deer Hunter sealed. It had lots of things in it. And I could see all the rest, but evidently this is a 2-pack with the Cassandra Crossing and the Domino Principle. I have no clue what this is worth, if it's worth anything, if it's worth nothing. It is, I'll do a little bit of research and decide if I want to keep it. I probably don't want to keep it. I'm guessing maybe that it will go for more money online than the enjoyment that I would get out of keeping it, because I've never heard of these movies. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Last title, Hail Caesar. This is a Coen Brothers movie, Joel and Ethan Coen. It came out a few years ago. I enjoy this film. It is not perfect, but it definitely has their style. It's pretty snappy. It moves quickly. If you like Hollywood history, it's not necessarily telling a real history, but it's giving you the vibe of maybe how some things politically went down in a comedic fashion. It's a super fun movie. And I like pretty much all Coen Brothers movies. So this one I already own. So I got it in the lot with the express intent to resell it. So that's it. 16 movies, $44.80 shipped, $2.80 each for this eBay haul video. The total estimated value is on your screen right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the latest videos. And don't forget to sweep the leg. We'll see you next time. Until then, bye.